Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to Secret Files Tunguska. When we last left off, we made a fish for this guy. His name's Klaus, actually. I didn't realize that was his name. And now we need to figure out how to get a lemon for him. And last episode, when we were talking to the barkeep, he was saying that a delivery truck would pass by every day, and sometimes that they would stop in and have a drink or 12 or whatever. So we need to figure out a way to get the delivery truck to stop. In last episode, I put this wet flag, or well, it was a dry flag at the time, but I put the flag on top of this traffic sign, thinking that maybe it would look like a stop sign, one, and then it also says that that is the dangerous road ahead. So I wonder if I try that again, now that we used the wet flag for what we needed to use it for, which was to get the fish out of the fireplace. Let's try it one more time and see if that does anything. Let's go down here maybe. Maybe the fisherman can help us. Or maybe we can let's try getting some water. He did say that there would be water, plenty of water for everyone. Not sure why I would need water, but alright, so we have a tumbler with water. Okay, nothing so far, I guess. Thought that maybe that would be enough, but let's see, what else can we do? I guess let's head back inside. It's not...
Here comes the truck with the goods for the market. Maybe he'll stop. You can have the company you want.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, the truck driver appears to be new. He doesn't know his route and can't read any road signs. Oh, kids these days.
I hope nothing bad has happened. I should probably check on the driver. I'm in luck. The truck driver appears to have made the turn. I would have never forgiven myself if something had happened to him.
So I wonder if the flag supposedly covered everything, and so this driver didn't see A, that it's only 30 miles an hour to go around the curve, and B, that it's a dangerous road. So let's take a look at this crate over here.
A box full of fruits and vegetables. The truck must have lost it when he started to skid here.
Alright, let's see. Can we take a look at the... Nope. Alright, let's see if what we can find in the crate. Hopefully there's a lemon in it.
Only healthy stuff. Man, I'm lucky. It even includes a lemon.
Lucky, lucky. Alright. Barkeep, chop this lemon.
Here, you can give it to your eloquent guest, if your valuable time allows it.
Oh, he will definitely be pleased, and hopefully, then he'll shut his mouth for a while. Here's your lemon.
It's about time. Come and join me.
Never expect thanks for anything.
That guy is creepy. He's like, come and join me. No thanks. Now we can take this key, though. I'm assuming, anyway.
Hands off!
Damn, he can see the key even from back there.
Wow. Okay, so he is very, very keen-eyed. Let's see if we can get that flag back off the sign. A, to make it safer for everybody, and B, maybe we can, I don't know, obscure his vision or something. let's talk to the guest here.
Hello. Are you feeling a little better now? Apparently, it doesn't matter with some people whether they're awake or asleep. Their communication skills are always in high gear.
Okay. Let's take a look at the tumbler.
The barkeeper's best friend.
Maybe we can do something to his drink that will cause him to leave. The only thing we have right now that would be of any help to us is this tumbler with water, and it's obviously sea salt because it's the sea. So let's see if we can boil this down maybe to make some salt, or get some salt. No, it's not exactly how it works, but alright, let's take a look.
The water is completely evaporated. There's only a layer of salt left over.
Okay, so now we have a little bit of salt. Let's see if we can put some salt in his drink and make it taste terrible.
If I do it quickly and unobtrusively, hopefully the barkeeper won't notice. Let's see if he tastes the difference.
Man, Klaus, watching you eat this whole time is making me hungry. I'm gonna go grab some whiskey.
Yes, because drinking on an empty stomach is always a good idea.
It looks as if he actually noticed the difference.
I'd say so. Alright, well he's retching back there. Let's grab the key.
One thing's for sure, this action is a key scene in this little adventure.
Okay, breaking the fourth wall a little bit there. Nice job, Max. Let's see if this is the key to the cellar. I can't imagine that it's not, but you never know in games like this. Alright, let's head in. So it looks like we have some casks, we've got bottles everywhere, of course. Let's take a look at the whiskey.
A few full and a couple of empty bottles. They're probably being filled from the whiskey barrels.
Okay. See if he takes a full one or an empty one. He takes a full one.
A bottle of the finest Irish whiskey, or some self-distilled hooch.
Okay. See, here's a torch right here. Let's take a look at it.
A torch.
Alright, can we take it? What is that back there? That looks really weird. Oh, they're like blankets or something. There's a board right here, that's interesting, and some barrels.
Either this is a distillery or the customers here are very, very thirsty.
Can we take the board?
The board is nailed down.
Can we use the torch to pry it off? No. Why would there be a board that we could use? That doesn't make sense. That really all seems to be all that there is here. But we do have some whiskey now for our fisherman friend. Let's give him that.
Is the offer with the boat and the whiskey still good?
Sure.
Then I have something for you.
Thanks. It won't last very long. But I wanted to head out in a while anyway. I'll just take off as soon as the bottle is empty. Please just tie the boat back up once you're done with it.
Sure, no problem. And thanks a lot. You've helped me more than you can imagine.
You too.
Alright. Let's get on the boat.
Everything here is completely overgrown and looks rather run down. I wonder if Morangi still really lives here.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
What are you doing down there?
They locked me in down here. Please help me and get me out of here.
Sure. But how?
No idea. Think of something. But I've sprained my ankle and I'm not 30 anymore. So don't just throw me a rope. I never managed to be able to climb one back when I was in school.
Is there a ladder here somewhere?
I'm afraid not. But there's a door down here that I can't open. Maybe you can find a way to open it from the outside.
Sure, no problem. How can I get to that door?
You're going to laugh, but I have no idea. I've never been down here before, and I have no idea how to get to the well from the castle. There must be a secret passage or something like that somewhere.
You're Ken Morangi, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Lord Morangi. Why?
Well, if you live here, you should know your way around here, shouldn't you?
Well, I always thought that too.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. So, we finally got to Morangi's castle. And let's start trying to figure out a way to get him out of there. Looks like there's a sword in the stone here. A very iconic image.
I'd probably have to be a knight of the round table to pull the sword from the stone.
Well, let's give it a try anyway.
I'll give it a try. Maybe I was King Arthur in a previous life. Oh, that surprises me a little bit.
Alright, we have a sword here. It's actually kind of sweet looking. I kind of like the look of it.
Centuries stuck in stone don't seem to have had any effect on the blade. It is still sharp, and there's not a spot of rust on it.
Very nice. Alright, there's a shutter here.
An old and already slightly moldy window shutter.
Can we take it?
Yikes. I only wanted to close the window shutter, and already I'm holding the whole thing in my hand. This place really needs a major overhaul.
Okay, so now we have a shutter and a sword. That's an interesting combination of things. So we can go through a passageway or a passageway. Or a door. Let's open the door first. Okay, looks like we are in some kind of sitting area. Let's take a look at the painting.
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here from 1270 to 1305. What an impressive guy.
Okay. Oh, that looks a little bit like the sword we have. And he has a shield, and a helmet, and he just looks like a very noble kind of fellow, so very cool. Alright, let's see what else can we... Oh, there's a clock here.
This clock says 7:15. It has obviously stopped running. That's funny. The pendulum is still moving.
Huh, the pendulum is still moving, huh? Anything else? Max, the painting, the door. Let's take a look at the chimney.
It seems as if this fireplace has not had a fire burning in it for a long time.
Okay. Looks like, oh, there's a chandelier here.
A really nice chandelier.
Okay, so looks like that might be it. Let's take a quick look at the scene. Oh, nope, there's a stool. Interesting.
Small stool.
Can't do anything with it so far. Let's head over to the stairs here. Alright. What do we have going on up here? Let's see what's in the showcase. Looks like spearheads or something.
Although the tips of the spears are very old and have already seen action, they are still pretty sharp.
Alright, can we take one? Or all of them? Okay. Some books.
Most of the books don't really interest me. But here's a book about haunted castles. It talks about Morangi's castle. It says that there's a rumor that William Morangi, who lived from 1270 to 1305, was buried without the usual customs and traditions and they even refused to give him a funeral pyre. He was entombed in a sarcophagus wearing only a simple robe and his family's amulet. They say he's been walking through the castle and seeking revenge on intruders after midnight ever since. Even if I don't believe in ghost stories, I should probably finish rescuing Morangi from the well before midnight.
Probably a good idea. Oh, there's an oil lamp right here. Let's take a look at that.
An old oil lamp. Seems to have plenty of oil in it, too.
Alright, I didn't think it was going to be that exciting, but let's take it. What else? There is a lever here, I noticed. Let's pull that and see what happens. I'm sure nothing too interesting will.
The chain moved a bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down.
Huh.
The chain moved a bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down. The chain moved a bit.
Alright, so that's... we'll just do what it does. Okay. Alright, so we learned that... was it William Morangi? Was buried just with his simple robe and his amulet, so obviously something happened. That wasn't good. Where he was sort of buried like without any honor or anything like that. Doesn't look like there's anything left to do in here. Let's head to a different one of these passages. Let's go to these upper one first. Okay, we have a candle holder.
The candle is burned down almost completely.
And some wire.
The small wire is hanging from the candle holder pathetically.
Alright, let's take it. Let's go through this first door over here. Okay. Let's take a look at the statue.
The statue, most probably one of the Morangis.
Alright, so that indicates, I learned that, or I just realized that's a symbol that means that there's a puzzle and something needs to be done with this statue to make progress through the game. Let's take a look at the pictures first, Frollo.
Pictures of landscapes. If I'm correct, the scenery around the castle could have served as the setting.
Okay. How about the commode?
So, what do we have here? Knee socks? Long underwear? Nothing here that I might covet from the owner. Oops, what's this?
A gold coin.
The coin is probably worth a fortune.
Okay. Anything else? There's a... well, let's take a look at the bed.
An absolute dream. I could get any woman with something like this. If only Nina were here.
Oh. Stop, Max. Just stop. How about the curtain?
A heavy curtain. Looks like it could be made of brocade. A passageway. There are a few steps down into a dark passage. It smells rather moldy. I wonder what's waiting for me down there.
Who knows? That's not a very good covering for the passage, though. For a good hiding.
The pictures appear to be very old. It's quite possible that the land here looked like this a couple hundred years ago.
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do something with this statue first. Before we go on the curtain or go through the curtain.
The statue is massive and cannot be moved.
Okay, but it kind of does look a little bit like that painting that we saw. Let's see what happens if we put the sword on it.
What was that? Sounds like I accidentally triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Okay. Now I don't have a proper shield, but I wonder if the shutter would make a good shield.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Okay, so yeah, he has a sword and a shield now. Kind of based on what this painting looked like. I don't know if we need to find a helmet for him. Maybe the tumbler will work. Nope. Okay, but I think I'm going to call it an episode right here. Next time we will head down the secret passage and see if there's anything of interest down there. And also find a way to get Ken Morangi out. So I will, or Morangi, sorry, I call Morangi again, Morangi. So I'll see you guys next time on Secret Files Tunguska. Until then.